Hello, this is Sujit. Welcome to Physics 2020. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, speed and velocity. So the continuation of motion in a straight line. So already we discussed the topic, that is distance and displacement and its numericals in motion in straight line. So today we are going to discuss the concepts of speed and velocity. So not much introduction, we start the class. Okay, so this speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. So we start with speed. Speed. What is speed? So the rate of change of position of an object with the time in any of the direction is called speed. So otherwise we can say that the distance traveled by the object in unit time is called speed. So speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. Okay. Speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. So the characteristics of speed. Characteristics. 1. Only magnitude. No direction. That is scalar quantity. So only magnitude, no direction, so scalar quantity. 2. Speed may be zero or positive. So never be negative. Okay. Third, SI unit. So meter per second. CGS unit, that is centimeter per second. So these are the characteristics of speed. So speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. So the characteristics, only magnitude. Speed has only magnitude, it has no direction, so it is a scalar quantity. Speed may be zero or positive. Okay, so never be negative. So SI unit is meter per second and the CGS unit is centimeter per second. Next we are going to see what are the different types of speeds. 1. Uniform speed. 2. Variable speed. 3. Average speed. 4th one, instantaneous speed. Okay, instantaneous speed. Uniform speed, variable speed, average speed and instantaneous speed. What is uniform speed? Suppose a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Okay, equal distances, equal intervals of time. Equal intervals of time. Okay, what is variable speed? Unequal distances. In equal intervals of time. So that is called variable speed. So the next is average speed. What is average speed? Average speed. Average speed. The body undergoing variable speed. So in a particular time interval, the average speed is defined as the ratio of the total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay. So average speed VAV, average speed, is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay, total time taken. That is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. So change in distance divided by change in time. So that is equal to delta x by delta t. So that is average distance, average speed. Okay, average speed. Then the next is instantaneous speed. So the fourth one is instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed means the speed of the object at any particular instant. Okay, the speed of the object at any of the instance is called instantaneous speed. Otherwise, we can say that the speed of the object at any particular point in its path is called instantaneous speed. So instantaneous speed V is equal to limit delta x, limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t, so that's equal to dx by dt. Okay, dx by dt. So this is called what? Instantaneous speed. So instantaneous speed V is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t, that is equal to dx by dt. So why this delta t tends to 0, how it is delta x by delta t, how it is equal to dx by dt. If you are not thorough this topic means, if you don't know this topic, so the physics 2020, that is mathematical support for physics differentiation part 1. You watched that video. So these are the items I clearly explained in that video. Okay. So V is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t, that is equal to dx by dt. So that is the instantaneous speed. So the speed of the object at any particular instant, or the speed of the object at any particular point in its path is called what? So instantaneous speed. Okay. Okay, the next is velocity. Velocity. So velocity, what is velocity? The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. Or otherwise we can say that the displacement traveled by the object in unit time is called velocity. So velocity is equal to displacement by time. Okay, displacement by time taken. Okay, time taken. So that is called velocity. So characteristics. So what? So it has magnitude, direction, direction. So it is a vector quantity. वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, ठीक है, वेक्टर क्वांटिटी 2. So velocity less than 0, equal to 0, or greater than 0. Greater than 0. That point, SI unit, meter per second. CGS unit, so centimeter per second. So these are the characteristics of velocity. So velocity has a magnitude and direction, so it is a vector quantity. Velocity may be negative. Velocity is equal to 0 or greater than 0. Okay, so SI unit is meter per second, CGS unit is centimeter per second. Okay, so what are the different types of velocity? Uniform velocity, two, variable velocity, third one average velocity, fourth one instantaneous velocity. Okay, these are the 4 types of velocity. Okay, instantaneous velocity. Okay, uniform velocity, equal displacement. Okay, equal displacement, equal intervals of time, Variable velocity, unequal displacement in equal intervals of time. So that is called variable velocity. So what is average velocity? So average velocity is equal to displacement traveled by time taken. So in a particular time interval, how much displacement the body has traveled. So the displacement traveled divided by time taken. So that is average velocity. So that's equal to x2 minus or r2 minus r1 divided by t2 minus t1. So average velocity VAV vector is equal to delta r vector divided by delta t. So that is the average velocity. Okay, average velocity. So the last one, what is instantaneous velocity? So the instantaneous velocity means the velocity of the body at any particular instant. Okay, particular instant. So V vector is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta r vector divided by delta t. So that's equal to dr vector by dt. Okay, dr vector by dt. So that is called instantaneous velocity. So velocity is a vector quantity. Okay, vector quantity. So the vector representation VAV vector is equal to average velocity is equal to delta R vector divided by delta T. So instantaneous velocity V vector is equal to limit delta T tends to 0, delta R vector by delta T. So that is equal to dr vector by dt. So that is called instantaneous velocity. So the next is study on average speed and average velocity. Average velocity. So we are going to make a study on average speed and average velocity. Okay. So average speed. So distance traveled by time taken. So VAV is equal to delta x by delta t. Okay. Average velocity. So displacement by time taken. Okay. VAV vector, okay, is equal to delta R vector by delta t. Okay. 2. Average speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar. So what is the unit? Yes, meter per second. Okay. Average velocity. It is a vector and unit, that is meter per second. Clear? Third point. Average speed and average velocity. Both depends on the time interval over which it is defined. Okay. So both depends on time. Both depends on time over which it is defined. That is the third point. Then fourth point. Fourth point. For a given time interval. Okay, for a given time interval. So average speed has multiple values. Average velocity has single value. single value. So clear this point. Average for a given time interval, average speed has multiple values because average speed is equal to distance by time taken. Distance means it is the path length traversed by the body. So the body can travel in any of the paths. The body can select any of the paths. So average speed has multiple values based on the path it adopted by the body. Okay. Then average velocity is equal to, it has a single value. So whatever may be the journey, from starting point to the end point, we have only one displacement. So average velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. So from the starting point to the end point, we have only one displacement. So average velocity is equal to, has a single value. Okay. Then fifth point. After journey, after traveling, if the body comes back to the original position, okay, original position. After traveling, the body comes back to the original position. Then VAB, that is average velocity, is equal to 0 because as delta r vector is equal to 0. Okay. Since the displacement is 0, velocity is equal to 0. VAB, that is average speed, greater than 0 as delta s greater than 0. So the distance traveled by the series, the distance traveled by the body greater than 0. So average speed greater than 0. So in this case, average velocity is equal to 0. Why? The displacement is equal to 0. Okay. Then sixth point. In general, VAV, that is average velocity, not equal to VAV. Okay, so that is average speed because delta S not equal to modulus of delta R vector. Okay, delta R vector. In general, that is average velocity not equal to average speed because the distance is not equal to the displacement. Okay, distance not equal to the displacement. But sometimes VAV vector is equal to average speed when if the motion is uniform rectilinear motion. Okay, the motion is uniform rectilinear motion. Okay, rectilinear motion. Clear these points? So once again I will repeat, that is for a given time interval, average speed has multiple values. Average velocity has single value because this is average speed means distance by time. So distance means the path length. So based on the path adopted by the body, so we have multiple values. Average velocity means displacement by time. So in a total journey we have only one displacement. So it's a single value. Okay, if the body comes back to the original position of the journey, that is VAV, velocity, average velocity is equal to 0. Why? Because displacement is equal to 0. VAV, that is average speed greater than 0. That is average distance, the distance change in distance greater than 0. In general, VAV, that is average velocity not equal to average speed because that is delta f not equal to modulus of delta r vector. But sometimes that is average velocity is equal to that is average speed when the motion is uniform rectilinear motion. Uniform rectilinear motion. Okay, in uniform rectilinear motion, that is delta S is equal to, yes, delta is equal to modulus of delta, delta. 7th point, V, that is average speed, not equal to negative, okay, not equal to negative, that is VAV equal to 0 or VAV greater than 0, VAV vector, that is average velocity less than 0, equal to 0 or greater than 0, okay, greater than 0. 8th point, if you draw a graph between time and displacement or distance, if you draw a graph between time and displacement or distance, okay, so this is time t, this is displacement, okay. Is t1, t2. So S1 is S2, okay, S2. So this is delta t, this is delta s, so this is the angle theta, okay, theta. So if you draw a graph between time and displacement or distance, okay, distance. So from this graph, average velocity, okay, average velocity VAV is equal to, or average speed is equal to delta s by delta t, so that's equal to, so this line A B, okay, so VAV is equal to delta s by delta t, that is equal to slope of the line AB, so that's equal to S tan theta, okay, tan theta. So average velocity can be determined from this graph, that is equal to VAV is equal to delta S by delta T, that is equal to slope of the line AB, so that is equal to tan theta, okay, tan theta. It is very important. So these are the points regarding, that is average speed and average velocity. So the next is study on instantaneous velocity and speed. Okay, we are going to make a study on instantaneous velocity and speed. So, first point, instantaneous speed, v vector is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta r vector by delta t. So that's equal to dr vector by dt. So this is the instantaneous velocity. V vector is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta r vector by delta t, that's equal to dr vector by dt. So speed v is equal to modulus of velocity. Okay, modulus of velocity. That is v is equal to modulus of v vector. Okay, modulus of the magnitude of velocity is speed. Okay. Second point. Velocity vector. So unit meter per second. Speed, that is scalar, that is unit meter per second. Okay, meter per second. Third point. During uniform motion, VAV, that is average velocity is equal to instantaneous velocity, which is equal to constant. During uniform motion, average velocity is equal to instantaneous velocity is equal to constant. But the converse may not be true. Okay, suppose if VAV vector is equal to V vector, then the motion is not uniform. Then the motion may not be uniform. Then the motion may not be uniform. So during uniform motion, so the average velocity is equal to instantaneous velocity is equal to constant. But the converse may not be true. That is, if average velocity is equal to instantaneous velocity, then the motion may not be uniform. How we can say that? So from this graph, so this is time and this is displacement. Okay. So T0. So this is O, this is A. slope of the line from this graph, slope of the line OA, slope of the line OA, that is average velocity, average velocity in the time interval t0 is equal to slope of the line at A, slope of the line at A, that is instantaneous velocity. Okay, slope of the line OA, that is average velocity at this time interval t0, is equal to slope of the line at A, that is the instantaneous velocity at A. But when you observe the graph, you can understand that is the motion is not uniform. The motion is not uniform. So that's why I told, that is the average velocity is equal to the instantaneous velocity is equal to constant for during uniform motion. Okay, uniform motion. But the converse may not be true. That is VAV, that is average velocity is equal to instantaneous velocity. Then the motion may not be uniform. So from this graph we can explain. That is the line OA, the slope of the line OA, that is the average velocity, is equal to slope of the line at A. So that is the instantaneous velocity is same. But the motion is, from this graph we can understand the motion is not uniform. Okay, not uniform. So the next point, fourth point. If V is equal to constant, so speed is equal to modulus of V vector, that is also constant. So which is in the case of uniform rectilinear motion. In the case of uniform rectilinear motion. But the converse may not be true. Means if speed is equal to constant, then velocity may not be constant. So in the case of uniform circular motion, okay, uniform circular motion. Okay, an object is rotating, making a circular motion, that is the speed is constant. Okay, in each and every point the speed is constant, but the velocity is different due to the change in direction. So in this point, so the velocity is like this. Okay. So in the case of uniform circular motion, so speed is equal to constant. In each and every point the speed is constant, but the velocity is different because uh, due to the change in direction, ठीक है, direction. Sixth point, velocity is equal to 0, positive or negative. Okay, velocity is equal to 0, positive or negative. But the speed never be negative. Okay, but the speed never be negative because yes, speed is equal to modulus of v. So when you take the modulus, it is always positive. So here the velocity is negative, but if you take the modulus, it is always positive. So the speed never be negative. Okay. Seventh point. So the next point. If you draw a graph for time and displacement, so the point. If you draw a graph for speed and or displacement and time, okay, displacement and time. So this is time. So this is s. So the instantaneous velocity at the time t0, the instantaneous velocity at the time t0. So how will you find out t0? That is instantaneous velocity is equal to ds by dt, that is equal to slope of the tangent, that's equal to tan theta. Okay, slope of the tangent. So at that point, what is the slope of the tangent? Okay, so here, so at this point, what is the slope of the curve? That means what is the slope of the tangent? The slope of the tangent gives the instantaneous velocity at that point. Okay, then the last point. Eighth point. If the displacement is given in terms of t, okay. If displacement is given as a function of t, so s is equal to some a0 minus a1t minus a2 t square, So what is the velocity? Yes, velocity is equal to ds by dt. Okay, ds by dt. So that's equal to constant in differentiation 0 minus a1 plus 2 a2 a2t. Okay, 2 a2t. At time t is equal to 0, at time t is equal to 0, velocity v is equal to minus a1. Okay, minus a1. But the speed is equal to mod v, so that's equal to a1. Okay, that is v. Okay, so the velocity is negative, but the speed is positive. Speed is positive. Okay, so these are the points regarding the instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. So the last concept. If the body moves with velocity v1, v2, v3, etc., and covers the distance L1, L2, L3, etc. So what is the average velocity? What is the average velocity? So VAV is equal to, so what is the formula? That is delta S by delta T. Okay. So delta is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus etc. So that's equal to summation of Li. So delta T is equal to, here time is not given, so V is equal to d by T. Okay, so T is equal to d by V. Okay, T is equal to L1 by V1 plus L2 by V2 plus L3 by V3 plus etc. So that's equal to, summation Li by VA. Okay, so therefore VAV is equal to, so delta S, that is summation of Li divided by summation of Li by VA. So this is the average velocity. Okay, average velocity. So note, if the distance traveled by the body L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. So summation of Li is equal to L1 plus L2. So Li is equal to L plus L. So that's equal to 2L. So summation of Li by Va. So that's equal to L by V1 plus L by V2. Okay. So therefore, the average velocity VAV is equal to 2L divided by, so take L commonly outside, that is L into 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. So L get cancelled. So that's equal to 2 divided by, take LCM, that is V1 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. So that's equal to 2 into V1 V2 divided by V1 plus V2, that is VAV. Suppose the body moves with the distance, equal distances, okay, with the different velocity, equal distances with the different velocity. So the average velocity is equal to VAV is equal to, so 2v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. So this formula we will use for doing solving the numericals. We will use this formula. Okay. Suppose if the body moves with velocity v1, v2, v3, etc. in the time intervals t1, t2, t3, etc. Okay, etc. So what is the average velocity? So V AB is equal to, so delta S by delta T. Okay. So delta S is equal to, so here the distance is not given. So V is equal to d by t. So distance is equal to V into t. So V1 t1 plus V2 t2 plus V3 t3 plus etc. So that's equal to summation Vi Ti. Delta T is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus etc. summation of, that is Ti. Okay, therefore V AB is equal to sigma summation of Vi Ti divided by summation of Ti. So this is the formula. Note, if T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T, okay, T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T. So summation of Vi Ti is equal to V1 T plus V2 T. Okay. So T, take commonly outside, V1 plus V2. Okay. Then summation of Ti is equal to T plus T, that's equal to 2T. Okay. So V AB is equal to, so T into V1 plus V2 divided by 2T. So T get cancelled. So VAB is equal to V1 plus V2 divided by 2. So this is the average velocity in the case of a body moving with a different velocity in the same interval. Okay, same interval. So different velocity in the same interval. This formula is also very important. So we will use this formula for solving the numericals. So my dear students, so with this the concepts of speed and velocity is over. So we will meet with the next video, the numericals of speed and velocity. Thank you.